guys, my name is Katie Geddes, and today I'm going to teach you your very first ukulele chords. So grab your ukulele, make sure that it's tuned, and let's get started. By the end of our lesson today, you will be able to play the chords C major, A minor, F major, and G major. So let's get started. First of all, make sure that your ukulele is tuned. This is very important. If you don't know how to tune your ukulele, then check out my video linked above. We will only be using these 3 fingers today, and you might hear me reference them as numbers. What I mean by this is our finger number 1, your pointer finger. Finger number 2 is your middle finger, and finger number 3 is your ring finger. So the first chord that we're going to be learning today is our C major chord. Your C major chord only uses finger number 3, your ring finger, and we're going to put this finger on the 3rd fret on the 1st string. So on the A string, the string closest to your toes. It looks like this. Make sure when you're playing your chords today that when you put your fingers on the fretboard, you use the tips of your fingers like this. So I should not be able to see the nail of your finger. It should be propped up and arched and squeezed down to make sure it has a nice clear sound. So string by string, the chord sounds like this. The way that I'm strumming with my hand that's on the body of my ukulele is you can either use your thumb and just kind of fall off the strings to make this nice gentle sound. You can also use your fingernail of your pointer finger here, and you'll angle your finger downwards so that your fingernail brushes against the strings, and that makes a little bit of a clearer sound. Try the C chord with me. We're going to do 4 downward strums, either using your thumb or your index finger. Try it. Ready? And here we go. C, 2, 3, 4. Rest, rest, and try it again. C, 2, 3, 4. Nice job! The second chord we will be learning is our A minor chord. This chord uses your middle finger or your 2nd finger. You're going to take your middle finger and reach up to the string closest to your nose. This is our G string, and it's going to go on the 2nd fret. You want to make sure that you're not muting the other strings and that they still ring out even though we're touching the string closest to you. So string by string, it goes like this. And as a chord, you might notice it sounds a little bit sad. That's because it's a minor chord. So let's try strumming that chord 4 times. Ready, ready, and here we go. Try that again, and ready, play. A minor, 2, 3, 4. Great job! Okay, our next chord that we're learning is our F major chord. And what's nice about this chord is it's pretty similar to our A minor chord. We leave our middle finger here on the 2nd fret of our 4th string, but we also add our 1st finger or your index finger on the 2nd string or the E string on fret 1. It looks like this. So of course, make sure to arch those fingers and they should not be touching any of the other strings, only string 4 and string 2. So you should have an open string that rings out between those 2 fingers and below them. So string by string, it sounds like this. And as a chord, let's play that 4 times through. Ready, F, and here we go. F, 2, 3, 4. Try that again, and ready, play. F, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the last chord we will be learning today is our G major chord. This is the trickiest chord of these 4 because it uses finger 1, 2, and 3. So it might take a little bit of practice. You put your 1st finger on string 3 or the C string on fret 2. Then you put your 2nd finger or your middle finger on string 1 or your A string, also on fret 2. And finally, you put your 3rd finger or your ring finger on fret 3 of string 2. Looks like this. This should make a triangle shape on your ukulele. So string by string, it sounds like this. It's a nice chord. A couple of things if you are getting a bit of muting, you really need to make sure that your fingers are arched and they are not touching any of your surrounding strings. Be careful of your ring finger. It can often accidentally mute your string number 1. So you're really going to want to arch those fingers, use the tips of your fingers so that you get a really nice clear sound. So let's try playing our G chord 4 times through. Ready, ready, and here we go. G, 2, 3, 4. Try that again, and ready, play. G, 2, 3, 4. Great job! So those are all 4 of the chords that we will be learning today. Let's go ahead and practice transitions between these chords. So let's practice going from our C major chord to our A minor chord. Note that you are using different fingers for each of these chords. Your 3rd finger is for C major and your 2nd finger is for A minor. So you might want to practice alternating between these 2 chords like this before even adding in your strumming hand. So let's play 4 of our C chord and 4 of our A minor chord. Starting on C, and here we go. C, 2, 3, 4. Take a second, switch, and A minor, go. A minor. And back to C. Ready, here we go. C. Wait, and A minor. Try that again without putting a measure of rest between those 2 chords. Try that with me, and here we go. C, A minor. You can do it. C, A minor. Nice job! So this time, let's practice playing C, A minor, and then F major. So A minor to F major is pretty simple. You just have to go from A minor, which we're only using our 2nd finger for, and then you add your 1st finger on the 2nd string. All right, so just practice, go from A minor to F, A minor to F. Now let's add all 3 chords together. Ready, on C, and here we go. C, A minor, finger down, F. Awesome! So remember, you have to think ahead. So as you're playing the C major chord, think about where am I about to move my fingers for my A minor chord. Okay, and finally, let's practice moving from our F major chord to our G major chord. This is probably going to be the trickiest change for you because you have to pick up both your 1st and 2nd finger, pick them up, switch them so that now your 1st finger is the one on top and the 2nd finger is the one on bottom. Put them down on strings 1 and 3 and then add your 3rd finger on string 2. All right, so practice that without your right hand. Now let's try strumming just F and then G. F, G, F, G. Now let's try putting all 4 chords together, 4 strums on each chord, no pauses in between. Ready, on C, and here we go. C, A minor, F, get ready for G, G. Awesome! Of course, our goal is to play all 4 of those chords without any rest in between. If you're struggling at first, then definitely practice just strumming one of each of those chords and holding them out for 4 beats instead. So for example, you could play C, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4. And that will simplify it a little bit. And as you get better and better at changing between those chords, you can add in more strumming with your other hand. Awesome! Well, congratulations! You've learned your first 4 chords on the ukulele, and there are so many beginner songs that use these chords and these chords alone. For example, You Are My Sunshine, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, The Lion Sleeps Tonight, I'm Yours, Riptide, Twist and Shout, Let It Be, Someone to Lava, the list goes on. So if you're interested in learning one of those songs, leave me a comment below on which one you would want to learn next. Thanks for playing with me today. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscription button below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.